From the kitchen of the cabin and around the world, this is Voices from the Solitude, a podcast about the coronavirus and gaming. Today I'm talking to Greg, the founder of Board Game Arena. We talk about coping with the increased demand. So I'm joined over the line by Greg Isabelli, who is one of the founder members and one of the current runners of Board Game Arena, something that most of us have become very familiar with over the last couple of weeks. So first of all, Greg, can you tell us about Board Game Arena, why you started it, and sort of how much work goes into keeping the site up?
So we started 10 years ago. Basically, it was a spare time project. I was commuting with the metro here in Paris metropolitan area, 2 hours per day. So it was a lot of waste of time wasted. So that's why I started working on this project. So adapting board games to the online, building this online service to meet people from the whole world and play board games together. And then it was a success, a great success after only some weeks. So we decided to grow, to make it international. We took the name Board Game Arena, and 10 years after we are here, and so we got the largest service online to play board games.
And is this your job full time, or do you do something else?
So it's our job for full time for 4 years now. At the beginning, it was really a spare time project, so we didn't earn revenues from it. We didn't earn many revenues from it, and then we decided to go to the upper level. It was 5 years ago. For that, we decided to host premium games on Board Game Arena. So until then, all the games were free to play, entirely free. And we decided to introduce some premium games, and so basically premium games. So you have to be premium to play these games, and it brought revenues to the website. It allowed us to quit our jobs and to focus 100% on Board Game Arena and make the website grow. And the second benefit of this was that we were able to send royalties, so money to the game publisher, which is something we like to do because it contributes to the directly to the board game industry. So that was a good move.
And so what is the process of getting a game onto Board Game Arena? What is the sort of legal hoops you have to jump through and that sort of stuff?
About the legal part, so when we started Board Game Arena, we didn't ask the permission to anyone because it was only hobby projects. And the problem is that the website as an immediate success. So a few months after, it becomes obvious that we had to switch to a 100% legal website, which we did, which wasn't easy because we didn't know anyone in the board game industry. So we had to do a lot of work to introduce ourselves, to explain what we were doing, to explain why it was a benefit for the board game industry to have their board game online. And we received very positive feedbacks from the publisher. The board game publisher, the main problem is to make their board game played, and played by the highest number of people, because it happens very frequently that you buy a game in a store that you already played before. Because you already played this game, you want to buy it. So that's why there are so many board game fairs around the world, etc. So what we provide is a way for board game publisher to make their game plays, and so the feedback was very positive, and so there are few exceptions, but basically board game publisher are very willing to have their game on our platform.
And so, as I said at the beginning, a lot of us have become familiar with Board Game Arena over the last couple of weeks. So what was the difference in usage sort of before the crisis and now?
So we've been very surprised and very impressed by the impact on the crisis. We didn't expect that. Even one day before the Italy starts its quarantine, we didn't think we didn't plan the impacts, and the impact has been enormous. The day the Italy came in quarantine, we multiplied the traffic from Italy by 6, and then we figure out that there are going to be a problem with the platform, because obviously the other countries were following the same path. So we start to working on increasing the server capacity to host everyone, basically to make every board gamer to give every board gamer a possibility to play online, because obviously during the crisis you cannot play with your friends. So in the end, we add for now we multiplied our traffic by a factor of 5, which is huge, which is the reason why we didn't sleep during the past 3 weeks, because we had to put a lot of new servers online. No, it's we start to have a situation which is more stable. At peak hour, we can host up to 22,000 players at the same time playing on the platform. They are playing at the rate of 400 moves per second. So it's really impressive. It's something we didn't expect before 2 or 3 years. So basically, we had to do the job we are planning to do in the next 2 and 3 years. We had to do it in 3 weeks.
And so, what has been the difference in premium members? Because so is it right that after a certain time at night only premium members can log on, or is this not true, or was this a temporary thing?
It's a temporary thing. It is something we had to do as an emergency measure. It was 2 days after the Italy in a quarantine, and there were too many people on the website. It was the first time it happened in the history of the website. It was really sudden. So we had to do something, otherwise the whole service would collapse. So we put this gate at the entrance on the website, and of course we had to allow the premium members to pass the gates because they paid for the service. So we had to let them in, but of course it's a temporary thing. At first, we could host 5,000 players at the same time at peak hour, and a few days after we get up to 10,000, and now we are 22,000 and maybe 24,000 tonight. So we are increasing the server capacity, but our goal is to host anyone.
And what has been carrying on with this question then, what has been the change in premium members? Because I know that I logged on and I just said, I'm going to get a premium account because I want to be able to get on, when it's time to get on. So what's the deal with the change in premium members? Have they gone up a lot?
The prime thing you get as a premium member is the access to premium games. So there are almost 200 games now on the Board Game Arena, and the vast majority of the game are free to play, and a majority of them have even been developed by volunteers from the community. But there are at now 15 games. For example, Seven Wonders or Carcassonne, which are premium, and it means that you have to be premium to create a table of this game. This is the main advantage of being a premium. Then you have side advantage, like side functionality, like audio, video, chats integrated with the website, access to certain statistics. There are many little things that you can get. The main thing is the access to premium games.
And have you had a big increase in premium members over the last?
Yes, of course. We got a lot of new premium members, which was needed because we need to extend the server capacity. So it was great to have this support of the community. And of course, there will be a before and an after this crisis for the website, because obviously the traffic is going to decrease after the crisis. But we hope that some players have good memories of the time spent on our platform, and will continue to go on Board Game Arena after the crisis.
And so, are you managing to play any games yourself, or is it all work? We like to play on the platform, but at no, it's really work. I just want to add something which is unrelated, but is that yesterday I had to pay the royalties for the past months to the different game publisher because we are sharing revenues with the game publisher, and so of course the royalties were really higher than the usual because of the audience, which was really strong. And I know that some game publisher has difficulties at the moment, economic difficulties, and it was really good to be able to help them a little because we are small comparing to the industry in general, but it was good to give them good news in these times. So we feel useful. Brilliant. Well, Greg, thanks for giving over your time, and don't work yourself too hard, and take a little bit of time out to play some games.
Okay, thank you for the interview, and thank you to all your listeners.
If you want to support content like this, you can go to patreon.com/5G4D. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, and if you can, stay at home.